A once unwelcome cruise ship returns to Molokai.
But not before state officials and the Coast Guard prep the public on a new security plan. Officials hope that will avoid a major confrontation. KITV4's Catherine Cruz has more.
Molokai is known as the Friendly Isle, but the reception for the Safari Explorer last month was anything but that. Protesters, upset that there had been little dialogue with the community prior to its arrival, blocked the vessel's entrance into the harbor, sending a message that it was not welcome. But State Land Director William Isla worked out a compromise with community activist Walter Riddy.
We worked it out with the community that we would have these discussions that would lead to a better planning process for tourism on Molokai as a whole, and as a result, the community has consented to the return of American Safari throughout the rest of the cruise season.
The U.S. Coast Guard plans to enforce a security zone in the harbor that will be in place before and after the vessel is dockside.
So the security zone is going to be in place 1 hour before the Safari Explorer goes into Kaunakakai Harbor, because that will allow us to go in and make an assessment. So we want everybody cleared out of there at that time.
Officials want to avoid what happened with the super ferry on Kauai a few years ago. American Safari told KITV this week that it expects to be welcome this time when it pulls into port on January 21st. But officials are planning for the possibility of a disruption nonetheless.
Well, I always think that there's always one or two people on Molokai that will disagree with the rest of the community. But in all of my discussions and on all of my visits so far to the community, it appears that the agreement that was made is going to be fulfilled.
I know our group, we made an agreement, and we don't intend to go back on our word. But there's some people outside of the group that we're talking about it.
Riddy hopes to meet with those residents to convince them not to try and take their protest to the water.
Now, the safety zones will be in place every time the vessel pulls into port. That community meeting on Molokai next Tuesday will be held at the Mitchell Paoli Community Center from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Should be an interesting gathering. Back to you.
All right, Catherine Cruz from the newsroom. Thank you.